What's up, everybody? It's your real entrepreneur, ATL, Future Man Art, guys. And this week we will be recording the Dutch Pot, one of the owners, Michael Howard. And guys, we have pulled up on the place. Guys, we're not going to, as you see, we're not in the studio this week. We are out live doing a pull-up right here at Dutch Pot, guys, in Stockbridge. That's right, in Stockbridge. It's two locations. We got one location over on Eagles Landing, then we got another location right here on 138, but this is the one we at right now, guys. So we're about to get ready to enter into the Dutch Pot. It's your real entrepreneur, Future Man Art. And guys, you have tuned in to another episode of the Real Entrepreneur ATL podcast. What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hey, and I'm your lovely fine China.
And I'm Mr. Vay, and every day's a business day.
Hey guys, and today we are at the Dutch Pot, as you saw us advertising earlier today. Not even advertising, just came in here just to look around and just give you guys a feel on Facebook about the Dutch Pot. Guys, we're going to get deep into that a little later, but today, guys, you all know every time I get on here, I always talk about guests that I bring to the show. I don't reveal them until I at least talk about how I met them, guys.
That's right.
So this brother right here, of course, you guys seen him on Facebook. This brother Michael, he's a close brother to me. He's a close business associate to me. I mean, he's just a genuine good brother. But how I met him is I sometime maybe about 6 years ago, I was looking for a real CPA because every time of course you guys know I'm in the tax business and I have the academy, and I could never really find somebody who can really manage the affiliates that I got properly, being able to make sure that they get paid, make sure that their reports and everything is together. And I was talking to another one of my partners that owned a wireless store. He was like, I know a CPA that you can get with that is really the truth. And I was like, man, come on, because every CPA I had ran through claimed they was the truth. They really wasn't a CPA though. Okay, really? They was really like, just doing bookkeeping, but claiming that they had that accountant CPA role. But I didn't know the difference until I met who I'm about to introduce you guys to. That's when I started seeing things go to a whole nother level, even in my business, guys. And what I always say, and I'm gonna give you guys a key in business, I always say you must have a CPA. You must have a business attorney, a CPA, and have somebody in the bank. You got to have some kind of a branch manager that you're close with in the bank. Those three things, guys, you must have when you're in business, guys. So with that said, guys, again, I remember when I first met Mike, I rode out to his office. That's when he had an office deep out in McDonough then. I rode out there and I visited him, and the office was just immaculate. I'm talking about, I thought he was just local. I thought he was just a local CPA until I found out, man, this brother got offices in Jamaica. This brother got offices in doggone New York, all over the place. And I found out, I was dealing with the truth, guys. So with that said.
That's international.
International. Right. That's international. So with that said, guys, I want to introduce everybody to a close friend of mine, a business associate of mine, and my CPA, Michael Howard. What's up, Mike?
Hey,
What's up?
Wonderful to have you.
Man, that was a nice introduction.
Thank you.
I didn't want you to stop.
You like keep
I
going.
had nobody say nothing nice about me like that.
Wonderful. Let's keep going.
Future Man Art.
No, it's good to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm excited about being here. Breaking bread with the family.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And you know what? I said, I have to, as we were going around and we were getting different businesses to, like this is our episode 3.
Interviews.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, you know what? As soon as we were talking about everybody was going to get, I said, you know what? I have to get Mike, because I know what Mike going to bring to the table when it comes to experience, and not just experience and being in business, he knows the nuts and bolts and the foundation of of the business.
Sure.
And with that said, Mike, I got a few questions. Of course, the lovely fine China and Mr. Vay got some questions as well.
Yes,
but
I'm ready.
I know I'm in here.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, that's right. We came in here earlier,
Yeah.
and we got the opportunity to look at the oxtails, guys, which
Operation in the back.
the whole operation in the
That's
back,
right.
which is
That's right.
which was phenomenal.
You saw the
know what I'm
skillet.
saying? What?
You saw the, right.
No, I saw she opened up this big old pot back there, man. It was
Right.
just oxtails all over the place.
So that was a
Doing
lot.
the dance, right?
But you know what I want to do, guys? I want to read this because I don't want to
leave
overlook.
nothing out.
I don't want to leave
Can we-
anything out of who Mike really is, guys. And
Can we start eating while you read?
yeah, let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat.
sorry,
I want to eat
I'm
too.
sorry.
I found China.
Yeah, go ahead. So, hey, just what I want to say, guys. Mike was motivated by helping people to live, think, and prosper in ways that will help bring about better standards of living. A greater quality of living can only be preserved when one has full control of their finances. So helping those individuals can gain control is Michael's main objective as a wealth manager. When I read that, man, it was just deep to me. Because really, to be honest with you, this is my first. I knew you, I've been knowing you for the last 6 years, but I never had the opportunity to read, things like your bio to understand that he has a master of science in wealth management. Listen to that now, a master. As well as a master in taxation from Georgia State University.
Oh yeah.
Michael is a member of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Georgia State Society of CPAs. He also New York State Society of what is that?
CPAs, yep.
Of CPAs. What else we got here?
American Institute.
Yep. The accountant of Jamaica.
Yep.
Look at this. He's a chartered accountant of Jamaica and the National Association of Tax Professionals. Michael is also scheduled to take the upcoming CFP exam. Michael sits on the board of trustees of the United Faith Primary School of Jamaica, where he's responsible for the ongoing development and overall accounting efficiencies of this not-for-profit school located in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yes.
He and his wife, LaToya, are active members at United Faith Evangelistic Ministries. Michael enjoys spending time with his family, which you guys seen the babies all over him, so you know he loves spending time with his family, playing drums, reading, and assisting his wife, a chef, on her catering job. Michael, LaToya are blessed with their 4 children. And you are blessed, brother, because again, I've been seeing you for the last 6 years, and I never once saw you not with your kids, man. Every time I would come to the office and I would always see your son over there, or I would come to the restaurant and I would see your son over there. But I want to ask you a question because I saw you in the midst of, and I've been waiting all day for this food too, guys. So you guys know how we do it, the Real Entrepreneurs. We real here, so I'm gonna taste this.
Keep it real. Yep.
Hey, before I ask you this question,
This is what we like.
hey,
to eat
what's
good
on this
food.
plate? What is on this plate,
All
right?
All right. So what we got here, right? And guys, this plate looks so beautiful, but we have some oxtails. I give you a little sampler
Okay.
of some oxtails. You got a little curry chicken.
Right.
You got a little curry goat there for the goat fans.
So which one is this one right here?
That's curry chicken.
That's chicken. Okay.
Is this the curry go right?
And that's the curry goat.
That's
right
the-
there.
okay. I
Yes,
never
sir.
had curry goat. I was talking about
Yes, sir.
getting some of that.
I know the curry goat's phenomenal.
Okay.
And then we got the jerk chicken. Look at that, guys. Oh my God. Look at that, right off the grill.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward.
Stick that. Stick that.
Go ahead and
Wait,
get
wait,
in
wait,
there,
wait.
take it, take
Yeah,
it.
get it for me, baby. Get it for me, baby.
There you go.
Get it.
Right on here.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, this
Thank
is the-
you.
That's jerk.
You will never have another jerk. Better than my jerk.
I'm coming.
It's the best.
I'm saying I'm coming.
No, it's the best. Guys, let me tell you something. I have an NFL superstar that comes to my restaurant here 4 or 5 times a week, and a lot of you are gonna know who his name is. And if you go on our Instagram, you'll see the pictures with him on
Okay.
the Instagram. And he told me this guy's worth about probably $60-70 million. Gary say his name, and he told me out of his mouth. He said, "This is the best jerk chicken I ever had." Oh yeah,
It is.
Mr. Ed Reed. Oh yeah, one of the hardest hitting safeties.
Okay.
He said this is one of the best jerk chicken. So I'm proud to say what's your eyes see.
awesome.
Proud to say what your taste buds is gonna experience.
It is.
That Dutch pot is the best.
It is. Let me say this.
It is right.
Let me say this. We put you on Facebook,
Yep.
and the brother said
Oh yeah, people started chiming in right away.
Just say, hey, you know what? That's one of
Definitely.
my favorite places to eat.
Get outta here.
Stockbridge.
Are you serious?
I was like, that's probably getting around.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
one of my, what's that, third oldest daughter?
Yeah,
She
said it
comes
too.
here as well
So
all the time.
She come here all the time. I never even knew
I
it.
was pretty shocked. I'm
And what
like,
she
you
talked
know
about was
this
the
place?
oxtails.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, think about it, right? Like in life, there's nothing like having delicious food.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about
And I'm a strong believer, right, that what makes a person live rich during a life
Mm-hmm.
is lifestyle, which is part of good food.
it. Right. You know,
what
it's
I'm
part of
saying?
good food. Absolutely.
If your lifestyle is eating burgers every night, eating McDonald's every night, listen, you ain't gonna feel good.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But this is good food. This is good, wholehearted, healthy, delicious flavor.
That's right.
Food, my brother.
That's right.
Got
Let
it.
me ask you a question,
Yeah,
Mike. When I met you, you didn't have a restaurant.
Nope.
It was just strictly, doing what you do, what I know you for, which is being a master CPA, just putting the books together, because I see how my books is now. And I know if you got my books like this,
Absolutely.
I can imagine how everybody's books is all across,
Yeah.
the places, that you deal with. But let me ask you a question.
Yep.
How did you manage to be a CPA and then get into the restaurant business?
Sure. Well, before I even answer that, right? First of all, my background as a CPA, which added to why I'm so distinguished when it comes to certain understanding of certain levels of work, is because for a while I was the chief financial officer of different companies.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was the CFO of a company on Wall Street, pretty big company, does over $40 million a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Stayed there for about 2 years. Then I was the CFO of a medical practice in Park Slope, New York.
Okay.
Saw about 90,000 patients a year. They had over 7 locations.
Okay.
So with that experience, being the head of the finance department and having to manage multiple different businesses at the same time,
Okay.
I took my mind to the extreme.
Oh yeah.
So to answer your question about what got me to the restaurant business, I said, wait a second, I've already ran the journey, of setting up a business. I've ran the journey of developing business plans. So important for a person who's serious about it. If you're serious about your business, have a business plan.
Okay.
How could you have a
Say that again, Mike. Say it again, Mike.
If you're serious about your business, have a business plan.
Okay.
You gotta have a business plan, because the business plan is that manual to the success of your package.
The manual
Right.
that you follow.
That's right. It's that manual that you follow. If you have a package, right, that comes with a manual, it's only coming with a manual to help you to set it up, right?
It's like an open book.
That business plan is your manual. It's going to break down cost to run your business. It's going to break down, what type of structure you have in your business. It's going to break down a lot of different things, but not to stray. We're going to go back there.
No.
But-
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So knowing that I've already set those things up, knowing that I've already went through the journey of understanding tax planning, right?
Right.
Tax planning is huge. I mean, over 30% of your cost every year technically can be allocated to taxes. And that's the reason why a lot of people get into tax issues, because they make money, they don't plan for the taxes. Tax time comes, their cash flow is low,
Right.
they don't have monies to pay it. I mean, this is no respect of person.
That's right.
Celebrities.
I was going to say that.
Right.
I was gonna,
That's every level.
hey, I was going to say that.
Every level, China. And then when you think about it,
Politicians, all of
politicians,
them.
but when you think about it, right? A lot of them end up being shocked. Because it's so easy to make money, but very hard to have your eye on the money.
It's very easy to make some money, but
Easy
it's
to
hard to
make
have your
money.
eye on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Break that down for me.
To eye on it, to
Yeah.
manage it,
I
make
can
sure.
almost tell you.
That's what
Okay.
you mean.
There you go.
Okay,
There
you
go.
manage it. Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
to manage it. But now watch this, right? And this excites me, right? This is how I think, by the way.
Okay.
When I say have your eye on the money, right?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Now, when you think about it, right? When your eye is on something, right? When I laid my eyes on my wife,
Right.
I said, that's my wife.
That's right.
Right.
That's
You knew
right.
that was
I
what
did
you
the
want.
same thing.
There you go.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
You
did the
say,
same thing.
that's my wife. Well,
Right.
how could you say that's mine, but then you don't have the spirit or the attitude or the aptitude to even appreciate what's yours?
I got you.
And that's what I mean when I say have your eye on the money. So many people, when you realize that they can't have their eye on the money because their money personality is screwed up. They think they have the eye on the money, but their money personality, those 8 different personality traits that every person has, Black, white, Jewish, Muslim, every person, once they get money in their hand, there's a spirituality that comes out with having that money in your
Talk
hand.
about it.
Oh yeah. So when you have your eye on the money and you have a bad spirituality, you're gonna lose the money.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So people need to have your eye on the money, but having your eye on the money means you knowing about your financial personality.
Now, when you say personality, the financial
Yeah.
personality, meaning that you know what you can do, you know what you should not do, or you know what you should spend and what you should not spend. Is that what it is? Like you got the
no, it's
small
actually-
house, but you got the big Mercedes Benz in the front of the small house in
no,
the West End. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, you got you living in an apartment, but then you got a
Then you got a Bentley in the-
yeah, you got the Bentley outside
Exactly.
in the next to another car.
What you identified right there.
Don't have no life
Yeah.
insurance.
You don't have
none
no
of
life
that.
insurance. So
Right,
Yeah,
right.
now that right there is the end result
I'm not having your eye on the money.
of not having your eye on the money
Okay.
or having a bad personality while having your eye on that money.
Right.
You see what I'm
What's the
saying,
eight-
bro?
what
And
are the
yes, I
eight
can't even say
traits?
they have their eye on the money because they don't. Because for you to do such a thing, violate certain financial principles, and do such a thing, you really don't have your eye on the money.
Right.
You know, then when it runs out, you're like, oh my God, what's going on?
That's right.
And then all of a sudden you're stressed out and infuriated. You know?
Right.
But
right.
it's important to have the eye on the money. And back to a point I was stressing now, right? With the personalities, there's a saying in the great book, right?
Okay.
It says, so a man thinketh, so is he. Right? So in other words, our actions are governed by our thoughts.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
So, you know, okay, you know, you out there listening, right? You want to start your business. You have certain energies inside of you, certain desires, right?
Right.
But you have that desire in you, but then the action of you is not connecting with that desire in you. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Your actions are not showing based
Nah,
on that
it's not-
fire you got inside. You
Yeah.
want to do this
Yeah.
business, but you're not executing.
You don't have the personality right that triggers the actions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like for example, one of the greatest money personalities that anybody should and we all should have and
Is that a part
desire
of the
to
8
have.
traits?
Huh?
Is that a part of the 8 traits you're getting ready to
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, wait, 8 traits. I better put a piece of fish in my mouth before I drop this one. Right? This snapper is. I'm here talking. And I'm
Looking
like,
at
I
all
got
the
snapper
meat on it.
rubbers.
I'm like,
Yeah.
And
Oh, it'll come there,
and you say, no,
Yeah, they can
this
do
is
my
one of the
eye.
8 traits is what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, one of the 8 traits.
Okay.
One of the 8 traits is. Listen, I'm obsessed with this stuff.
I know
I think
you.
about it all the time. You know me, Arthur.
Yeah.
That's how you keep your eye on it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But one of the 8 traits, which is a dominant trait, men and women, anyone can have this trait.
Okay.
First trait is the empire builder trait.
Empire builder trait.
That's right. That's right. The empire builder trait. So many of us want to say, oh, we want to have our eye on the money. But when it comes to that empire building trait, we lack. You know what the empire building
is
trait is? It's the trait that says, you know what? I'm tired, but I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And
That
that's
push.
that part. Thank you.
Push.
That's it.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I got another term for that.
Yeah.
Tell me, like,
Yeah. Push.
what's that?
Push.
Yeah.
Say you feel tired. Say, Vay, you feel tired. Push.
And when you get to the max, keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Thank you.
And when you feel like you're about to fall, push. What?
Push.
I like
Listen, I
that.
love that word right there.
Oh,
Push.
man.
Yeah. Push. So let me
Said
ask
that.
you
That
this.
is slogan, man. Just like push right above our
Yeah.
head.
Right.
Push.
So
Keep on
that-
pushing.
So let me ask you this. So now you said that
Yeah.
That was only one.
when you, so what brought you to,
Yep.
because like I said, your mind is really in finances. So what really pushed you to birth Dutch Pot? In the midst of all that finance and all that wealth building management that flows through you, what pushed you to say
That empire
the
trait.
birth of Dutch Pot?
God.
Okay.
God, okay. And the empire trait as well, I think. No?
Why,
God.
why name
God.
it Dutch pot?
I'll tell you. I say God first because I'll never forget. I was laying in bed next to my wife, of course, and I heard a voice in my head say, tell your wife she's an amazing chef. Go to culinary school. Go to culinary school.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? You see, some people would, you know, some women
How
or
long
families.
ago was that?
Oh, this was about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, some ladies, you know, I guess who maybe, you know, lack a certain confidence or whatever may take that offensive.
Uh-huh.
Why are you telling me I must go to school?
I got you.
Right,
I
right,
was telling you
right.
I must.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
So before this,
my wife.
she had no cooking experience?
No.
As far as with this?
No, she was we would have events at the house, like Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and half the neighborhood would be showing up. And
'Cause they
food
love her
left.
cooking.
They love the cooking.
Right.
They love the cooking, you know?
Mhm.
So
I
she
said, "Wait a second."
always was good at cooking.
She always was good at cooking.
Okay,
Her mom
okay.
is an amazing chef. You know, her mom had a business before. You know, her family's always been in that area, that boom of cookers.
Okay,
Of
okay.
chefs, sorry. You know?
Okay.
So that passion, that spirituality, that empire building, this character in her,
Okay.
me as her husband, I said, wait a second, God just told me to tell her what I just heard. I went to her, said, Toya, this is what I heard in my head. I know I'm not crazy.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she listened to me, and the next week she was enrolled in culinary. And
Wow.
that started the greatest struggle of my accounting career and my accounting life.
The greatest struggle.
Yes,
The greatest
Yeah.
struggle.
Yeah, the greatest
But just
struggle.
opening up a restaurant and
Having an idea towards that next dimension.
Mhm.
You know, because
Yeah.
now you have the idea towards that next dimension.
now you have to focus on
You
something
focus
else.
when you
You
got
got to
kids,
invest in it.
Right.
investing there. You got business, you got family, you got things,
Right.
other responsibilities.
But
That's
why
already
the
going
name
on.
Dutch Spot?
Now, the Dutch pot originated from a fact about Jamaican culture,
Okay.
right?
So your
So-
wife from Jamaica.
Yeah, my
Okay.
wife is Jamaican. I'm Jamaican too.
Okay.
From
Oh, you are?
Jamaica, hence
Okay.
why I have the
Okay.
office also in Kingston.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But in Jamaica, it was unique and it was, traditional to cook food on a Dutch pot. On
Okay.
a Dutch grill.
Wow.
That's right. That's right.
A
That's
traditional
okay.
pot.
So
That's right.
now,
Got
That's right.
it.
It's that Dutch.
guys,
Not big.
excuse me
It's that
for my
big,
ignorance of the
No.
Dutch pot. But what
Yeah, I
is the
know.
Dutch pot?
But now that he
what
said
is
that,
the Dutch
I
pot? What is
actually
the Dutch
have
pot?
a small.
It's a pot. Like we have one back there actually.
Right. If you had one to show them.
Yeah,
It's a big iron pot,
That's
a
the-
skillet.
Because some people don't know.
Yeah, because
No, as soon as you get a chance,
I
right?
want to see what the Dutch pot look like.
As soon as you get a chance, bring me a Dutch pot. Yeah. Just ask Toya that I need a Dutch pot. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pot that we used to cook.
Yeah, I want to see what the Dutch pot
no,
is.
no, it's okay.
Because I thought it
Yeah,
had something to
so-
do with like the bricks that was going around the pots up front.
Technically, yeah. Because remember, in the ghetto in Jamaica, people cooked outside.
Right.
So they had the bricks set up. They put the pot on top of the brick.
Right.
But the key to understanding the power of the Dutch pot
Yeah.
is that in those communities where I grew up, where they had to cook outside,
Right.
right? The Dutch pot represented a way of bringing everybody
To
together.
the community, the community, to the pot.
Okay.
To the pot.
Okay.
There you go.
I see.
There you go.
Yeah.
I see what
So-
you're doing.
so
So that's
community-
your community answer.
You
Yeah.
see my
Okay.
point? So if
Yeah.
somebody got beef with
Yeah.
each other, if somebody's mad at each other, once they smell that food in that Dutch pot,
It's over. That's
it's over. Hey, look,
We're going to eat together.
listen, no, that's the power of the Dutch pot.
Right.
Hence why we call it
Unity. It brings
Love it.
Unity.
Yeah.
Right.
Love
Unity,
it.
the bonding, the community,
Yes.
the togetherness. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I feel good when I see my customers come and sit and eat, because I know they're not going to find these flavors in their house.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's key. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
We're in business to help people, have a fantasy in their head that it's accomplished.
Mhm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
When you feel for oxtails, man,
Yeah.
you want it right.
Yeah, you want it right. You
Right.
want it right.
Yeah, we-
Yeah,
yeah.
cause,
You right about
You
that.
that
y'all see, I
fantasy?
suck these down to the bone. I suck
But you're
Maybe
right
it's
about
and it's still sucking. I still got juice.
when you say the Dutch pot brings the community together.
Yep.
Also families as well, because
Yes.
we have an older daughter. We have 3 older ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually adults, and we just happen to be talking about the Dutch pot in Stockbridge, and not knowing that she frequents this place
Wow.
all the time
That's amazing.
for her specialty. Your specialty,
That's
which be
amazing.
the oxtail.
But oxtail?
but
I
you-
just had my
Amazing.
first
It
bite
just
of
made us
oxtail.
feel like we were still, everybody's still
Right.
connected in
That's
some
right.
kind of way, because they
That's
all
deep.
going out,
Yeah.
on their
That's
separate
deep.
ways.
Oxtail, dog.
That's right.
The oxtail dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just had my first piece. That oxtail dog. Oh man.
No, the oxtails are flavor.
Hey, listen.
Whoa.
But you remember I think it was my birthday party or yours, and I came and we catered.
Right? Yes. That's
We came and got
It
the
was
food
it was
catered.
for you,
right.
baby.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
I
think
missed
it was
that
on a
part.
Friday. It was Father's Day.
That was
About
like
2 years ago.
That was about 3 years.
Yeah, I remember
Maybe
that.
3? Okay.
Yep. And to this day, Dutch pot is still moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
It's still moving
And
forward.
you know what? Did you ask him about the struggle, the pandemic
Yeah,
struggle?
we don't get into that. We don't get
Okay.
into that. But before
Because
before
he's
I answer
moving
that
like
question-
he ain't even nothing.
but watch this though. Now, when I did do, I looked up and I saw. I don't know if I can say this, but it's truth, so I can say it. I saw T.I.
Yeah. Yeah.
at the location,
Yeah.
the other Stockbridge
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
How was that experience? I mean, how he just come in, just walk in because he heard the food was good. I mean, what was that about? Not to put it on TI.
No, of course,
because
look.
it's still on Dutch Pot. I'm just trying to find out.
Absolutely.
The food got to be that
Were
good
you
in order
here?
to get him there.
Yeah. Listen, the food, you know, like what your wife said. I mean, the food just connects.
Yeah,
You know, it just brings people that you would thought you never met,
exactly.
never will meet. All of a sudden, you're in each other's presence.
Exactly.
You know?
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, that's real.
It's almost like this food gave me an opportunity to become good friends with Ti,
Right.
my brother.
Right.
You know, to gain his encouragement, to gain his respect.
That's beautiful.
Right.
With food.
Right.
The
Through
food.
food.
We already know that.
Through the stomach.
Like there's something
The life
Ain't
of the food.
through
You know what I mean?
food, through
Oh,
food.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
so
did
that's
you
why-
open your first Dutch pot?
3 years ago. It's located on 1736
That was
Hudson Ridge Road. 3 years ago, we opened up. Took me about a year to reconfigure it, similar to here.
Okay.
But 3 years ago, we opened up, and I'm gonna tell you, since then, it's been amazing.
The decor in this
Yeah.
location here, I don't remember. I don't think I've been to the first location, but this location,
Yeah.
the decor is amazing.
It is.
What inspired you to?
It's
the
got a
bathroom?
Jamaica. Is it
Oh my
Jamaica
God.
feel?
Oh,
And
yeah.
the bathrooms is
Oh,
real
yeah.
clean. I love the bathrooms.
Places
Yeah.
you go to normally
Yep.
do not have
Yep.
an immaculate bathroom as yours.
It's
That
a
is
fact, brother.
immaculate.
It's a fact.
Oh man,
It's a fact.
down to the tiles.
Yeah.
I mean, the colors, the tiles,
Yeah, he's right,
everything
he's right.
is
He's right.
immaculate.
He's right.
Very clean. I was
He's right.
speechless when I walked in.
That's what's up.
I love this.
So a man thinketh, so is he.
That's right.
You know,
That's
you
right.
you experience the result of me and my wife's actions. That's right. You know, we look at this place like it's our home.
That's
Right,
right.
and I love the fact that you have your family actually here
Oh yeah.
helping and
Yes.
just being here, even
Kids.
if they just running around.
Kids are
Yep.
just
You know,
Kids greeting customers, getting to talk to people.
right.
Work on the register if they need to.
and then
help
you
out.
cook from the
Yeah.
heart, and then you got your family here, and we
That-
can taste
that's
that
what it's
and feel
about.
it as well.
That's what it's about. But the key to it for me is that I've never been a money-driven person.
Okay.
That's key. Like I've
Okay.
never been
That's
one.
why you're doing so well.
Oh yes, oh yes. Because I've never been one to sit down and say, "Well, oh, the bathroom's going to cost me too much to do this, so why am I doing that?" No, that's not how I think. You know, I said, "Wait a second. You know what? I know I'm gonna get to heaven one day, but I got a right to create my heaven right here." on
That's
earth.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
And you know, if I'm gonna be here, the restaurant, I want it to be rich quality for me, for my customers, and for my family.
And it is.
Family.
And it is. I
When
must
we
say.
sit down here and break bread, if this is our last meeting to break bread, I mean, look, the
It's gonna
great
be
book
the
says,
best
"No
one.
man knows no man knows the time or the hour."
That's right. That's right.
But you said it, brother. I want this to be our best.
That's right. That's right.
It
That's
is.
right.
It
So
definitely
hence
is.
why bathrooms the
thank
way
you
it is,
very
the place the
much.
way it is. We take it serious. We take the food and the flavors and our customers very serious.
And I taste it. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Let me ask you another question. Now, this pandemic, because I remember when you said, "Hey, Art, man, I'm ready to open up
Yep.
another
Yep.
location
Yep.
in Stockbridge." I remember that the pandemic hadn't hit then. Now, how did the pandemic affect you in the process of trying to get open today? You know, as a real entrepreneur, because like I said, we only go in after real entrepreneur people that we put on this show. You got to be a real bona fide entrepreneur, and you as a real entrepreneur, how did the pandemic touch you? I mean, did it touch you in the midst of
How did it
getting this
affect
open?
you?
How did it affect you?
Or did it at all?
Did it?
Or did
Were
it?
you prepared? You know, like, indirectly prepared and had things in place to be
know,
able to.
You know, I'm
make
very
it through.
strange. I'm a weirdo.
Okay.
And that's
I
okay.
like to,
You're
I
out
love
the
it.
box.
You
You got to be out the box anyway.
You got to be out the box. You know? I like movies like Avengers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I like Lord of the Rings. You know,
Right.
I stay up all night watching me some
Well, we
Lord
all
of the Rings.
do.
So you got
I guess
imagination.
we all
That's
do.
that's
Thank you.
because if you can watch those, you got to have imagination
You got to have imagination.
In order to follow the movie.
to be able to follow where they're going with it. Yes, you have to.
You see what I'm saying? So my imagination is that nothing can defeat me. You know, because I have a passion in me, because I have a fire that was lit in me, and I have faith that my fire was lit from a source I can't touch or see.
Right. Right.
I just move forward. You know, so the pandemic, things slowed down. Things had to shift a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
But my attitude and my wife's attitude and my business attitude towards pushing forward was really successful in allowing our business to be part of the homes of a lot of
Okay.
our customers. Right?
That's wonderful.
You know what I mean? So customers are home. They, customers came here, begging us, please don't close, please.
So you got to be spiritually prepared at all times, no matter what's coming.
That's amazing.
You know?
That is,
Yeah.
please don't close. That's
Yeah.
all right. When your customer, your clientele,
I'll show you a message right now, Big Brother, on Facebook, where a customer said to me, she's
All right.
getting ready to jump off a cliff if we don't open.
like
I'll show you right now. That's what
if
she
you
said.
guys are open,
I was texting her in bed 1 o'clock in the morning.
please don't do it.
Don't do it. We'll, because we were closed for about 3 weeks,
Okay.
3-4 weeks, right?
Okay.
And the only reason why I did that was because I felt like it was a spiritual
okay?
moment. You know, I felt like it was a
Went down the
spiritual.
wrong pipe.
Yeah, that food is that good, you know.
Yeah, spice.
You just bring it. That's Arthur. Hey guys, sorry,
Yeah, you can just ring it. It's okay.
my wife is.
Yeah, come on in.
Come on here, Chef Tony.
He just go like that. Say one time for us. One time.
No, come on in.
Please.
You know, so what's up? All right,
Okay.
okay. You bring the fish and come on. There you go.
Okay.
We got to see your face at least one time.
One time.
Oh
at
yeah,
least.
listen, she's a superstar, guys.
Mhm.
Yes.
Her flavor style is insane.
It is.
You know what I mean? But not to stray, right? Going back to what I'm saying. So with the pandemic, yes, things were affected, right? But one of the key things that I know with my eyes closed is my budget.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying?
Your eyes
As
on
a
it.
CPA. Thank you.
If you keep your eye on it
And push.
and push,
Love that.
That's right.
it's gonna happen.
That's right.
So-
Good.
How was the pandemic? That's it. I kept my eye on it. I kept my eye on my budget, sis. I knew, what my rent was costing me. I knew the risk I could have taken. I knew how long I could have stayed out.
Right,
when you
right.
know how the battle is designed, you can run in and win the war. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
So
right.
during the pandemic, I always kept positive. Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure.
So, but in your business plan,
Yep.
people don't think about pandemics,
Right.
do they?
No.
They wouldn't put that in their business plan.
Of course not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How does someone in the future now,
Yeah.
with these type of things going on, you have to kind of
Yeah.
allot for viruses and anything now?
That's a good question.
As
Yeah.
a,
But
you
now
gotta have some type of
there
what
will
do you
be
call
in
that? A
everybody's
bank?
plan.
What
Yeah.
kind of bank would that be? Emergency bank for crisis banks?
Yeah.
Right. No, listen, wonderful question. And from a financial wealth manager standpoint,
Yes.
my first response would be to anyone, whether it's a pandemic or whether you're preparing for a child or being out of work for a certain time, you got to have emergency funds. You got to have emergency funds. And emergency funds is the equivalent to 6 months of money set aside.
6 months. That's right.
At least 6 months. At
Yeah,
least 6
yeah.
months.
So when you know your budget, when you know your spending, believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there that don't know their monthly.
Oh, it's a
costs.
whole
yeah,
lot.
it's a
Yeah, because things happen. It's not your fault. Things happen so much, there's
It's a whole lot.
Things,
Yeah.
And you have so many
But-
people, not to cut you off, you have so many people that start businesses, but they don't have business plans.
That's right.
They're just going off their
That's right.
energy. I
Yeah.
want to open this business. I have a few dollars. Let me put
Yep.
what I need to do, open it, and then 3 weeks later we're gonna figure out what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I have
Exactly.
enough money to buy some
That's
more,
right.
some more
Exactly.
food
Right.
to put
That's
in the
right.
fridge?
Yep.
Buy or either
Or they,
pay.
Yep.
you know what I
Yep.
mean? That's
Yep.
I guess that's a week to week type of business.
But,
Sure.
but you know what? And this, I'm glad we're talking about this subject because we were really never, some of us was, but I can say a lot of us was really never taught as we were growing up how
Guys,
to open up
go.
a business
I'm
and
sorry to
how
cut you
to
there.
save.
I gotta eat the head.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go all the way
Go
in.
ahead.
I told her what's going to happen.
I gotta eat the head.
I told them.
I gotta eat this.
I told her be
He
prepared for the eye.
got his
Listen,
finger in the mouth.
Hey, but listen, but listen, I know that was good. But listen, I want your feedback on this. Listen,
Yeah.
because what I'm
with you
saying
on
is, a lot of people, as we were growing up, we were never taught business. We were taught to go get a job or go to school and go get a job. We were never taught
That's
about
true.
emergency funds and business opportunities
Never
and
thought about
stuff like that. So today, I believe that's why a lot of us today is kind of like confused when it comes to monthly budgets because we never were taught how to
Yep.
create a monthly budget. Fortunately, you went to school and got all those master degrees and stuff like that to share with people,
Right.
how to put their finances in that perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that I think today that is one of the main ingredients that we need to learn how to do is money management.
And they're watching your
Wealth
kids.
management.
Your kids are watching you grow as well.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I think
So
that's one of the number one
that's
things.
very inspiring for your children as well.
And
your
for you to
family.
say,
Yeah.
and for you to still open up, because see, when I was thinking about you, to be honest with you, I was like, man, because he got a bigger location, and I was like, I know the pandemic right now and all this stuff that happened is kind of
Expenses and
hard,
costs, yeah.
but
Right.
when I called you about 2 weeks ago and you said, hey, we open, man, I was so happy for you. Seriously, I was
Appreciate
happy.
it, yeah, because you know.
I was happy because I know, what's
Yeah.
going on right
I
now. You
appreciate
was
it.
able to still weather that storm and come through, man.
I
That was a
appreciate it.
blessing, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was a blessing, and I can understand what you're saying about, and that's to you all out there that's watching, understanding how to keep your eye on the money. It's easy to make money, but can you keep your eye on the money? I mean, and that was, be honest with you, this is my first time hearing it in such a way like that.
the
Right.
word we looking for.
You make money,
Because if you
but
look at the
keep your
dollar
eye
bill,
on it.
you got the
Yeah,
eye on the money.
That's good.
Right there.
Money.
That's right.
It's telling you keep your
It's telling-
eye
yeah.
on the
Keep your eye on the money.
I like that.
They was telling
Money
us that
tell
from
you
day
that.
one.
I didn't realize that.
I just thought of it. I'm like, wait a minute, it's an eye.
Telling you, keep
That
your eye on me.
pyramid.
I guess that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
but you teaching people that too.
Yeah.
You definitely teaching people that because, like I say, the way your operation runs, and I know from a financial standpoint, the way your operation runs on a financial standpoint, I can imagine how it runs on the restaurant side because the restaurant don't have to find a financial person, don't have to find a CPA.
Right. That's
Y'all got to understand that owning a business and you the CPA. I mean, you
It's
really
the best situation.
it's the best situation because you understand budgeting and things like
The
that.
king of
you
the
know?
business is a CPA.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the
King of the
thing.
castle is a
But you
CPA,
know
so-
what? And I want to say this though. In the Dutch Pot, for a long time, as business owners, as real entrepreneurs, we think that we don't need a CPA. We think we can do it on our own because the price, because the amount that comes with a CPA can be a little healthy. Which it is. It's expensive to have a CPA.
I think the cost of a CPA puts fear in people.
Yeah.
They
But-
fear you
yeah.
because it costs so much, but they
But it's
don't
worth
realize
it.
what you're going to do for them.
Exactly.
What you're going to provide them for them to be so successful in the future.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, because that gives them discipline. Your actions actually, if the person that you're dealing with doesn't have discipline in their monies, you're going to instill the discipline in them so that they can
Right.
actually, but they have to follow through and execute, and that's when you'll have a good student.
Absolutely. And that's why most people who are serious about keeping their eye on the money know the value of a CPA.
I know the value of a CPA.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
This is my
definitely knows
CPA.
the
I
value of a
understand the value of a
CPA.
CPA.
But sorry to cut you,
No.
but then to add to what we were saying earlier, like the other problem that I find a lot, why a lot of people tend to can't really get into their budget or tend to not keep their eye on the money also, is another personality trait called the innocent personality trait.
Innocent person.
Innocent money personality trait. It's a trait that says, what they don't know won't hurt. If they don't see it, then they won't be affected by it,
Oh, that's why I always kick him in the butt in the end.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
They owe so many thousands and thousands of dollars
see my
back to
point?
the government. Yeah.
You see my point? And then you're hearing this from people. You're hearing people's frustrations. But people don't realize that their frustrations is caused by that money personality, that innocent personality. I've had clients that come see me and they just drop their taxes off and they run out the door.
That's right.
And I'm like, hey, you don't want to talk? Oh no, you know what? Just Mike, you take care of it.
They're
That's
scared.
that's
They
the
probably
That's the
scared
But
of
you
what you got
can't
to tell them
hide
too.
from it
That's
because
the
it's
truth.
going to be there regardless.
There you go. But that's that money personality.
And we also have celebrities that you would never think that who's been in business and acting all those years and they have lost mansions and
Right.
everything
Tons of
just
money.
by not paying taxes.
But that innocent personality is linked to that.
Of course, yeah, that's where I'm
Because
going.
innocent personality is, well, I'm doing shows, you know what? I know a celebrity right now I'm very good friends with. I won't say no names.
Right.
But that empire builder is there. Wow,
Yeah.
empire builder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But that innocent personality creates a problem.
creates a problem.
Yeah, and it just creates a problem that the public don't see. Right. You see, so that's why these money personalities are so important internally, in private. Let's get ourselves right.
When you
Let's not
say
be afraid to
innocent,
tell
is
the
right.
it that they don't want to deal with it? They don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like they
Yeah.
know it's there,
Yeah.
but I don't want to deal with
That's
it.
right.
I'm gonna
That's
let
right.
somebody else deal with it,
I let somebody else deal with it. I don't even want to know about it. Some of them just, I don't want to see it.
But then
Just
you
tell me.
ask out later.
Yeah. And that's.
But the person who was
spirituality.
dealing with it ain't ass out. They good.
They're gone. They
You know, they got
They deal
paid.
with the problem later. Absolutely, it's that innocent personality, and I see it get people a lot. You know, the innocent personality will have people have life insurance money sitting somewhere, but
They don't think it's important enough.
yeah. Oh, it's gonna be too much to get it. Oh God, I have to go to court. I have to. I'm just gonna leave it.
Oh, and don't go
Too
get
much
it.
Hey, don't get
paperwork.
it.
Too much paperwork.
It's that innocent personality. Oh my God, it's too much. I can't take it. The innocent personality. They're out there. But just imagine if that person had the empire builder personality, right? Where this life insurance, and by the way, I'm talking real stuff.
I know.
Where they have life insurance money sitting there, like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get this money. I'm gonna make these calls. I'm gonna do.
Bet.
It's a different. It's a different outcome. So that's the issue that I'm
Man.
seeing. Why a lot of people have difficulties developing things like a restaurant, developing things like other gifts, like other things that God give us the ability to do.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean?
Right.
But that money personality is what stops it.
That makes them scared because the average person would be
There you go.
scared
There you go.
to invest. The average person would be
Yeah.
scared to invest.
In
Come on over.
In
Come
himself.
on.
Here's the boss lady, guys.
Come on. Introduce it. Introduce it to
All
us,
right, listen.
please.
This is my boss.
Hello, how you
Hi,
doing?
boss.
She's my boss. Shout out Latoya Howard.
So this is Latoya.
Okay.
Hi,
You know
Miss
what? I
Latoya.
know you're busy.
Uh-huh.
How was it in culinary school?
It was good. I really enjoyed it because I thought, okay, I don't need to go to culinary school, but it made me realize different techniques
Okay.
and how to create infused flavors differently.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I'm just so into just the Jamaican, my culture is
Traditional.
Jamaican traditional stuff. But I realized like, okay, I never tried aniseed before.
Okay.
Right.
And I was
Which
like,
I don't know
okay.
what it is.
Right.
It's almost like a spice, something like a cinnamon, and it's a little bit more spicy.
Okay.
But I only knew of pimento seed and stuff like that. But it introduced me to where we also, even though we're from different countries, we also have a lot of similarities. Just that it's named different
Okay.
and it's grown differently.
Okay.
Yeah, and shaped differently.
So the
Right.
science of food, basically. Just
Yes.
learning
Right.
science.
So do you I know that you are from Jamaica.
Yes.
Here in America, do you still cook? And we know that you cook with your culture
Yes.
and everything in you.
Mhm.
How is it blending both here? Do you?
I do.
Here
I
at the
blend-
Dutch Pot?
Yes, I blend a lot because I'm like, okay, I'm born and raised, well, I wasn't raised in Jamaica, born, but with a strong Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also adapt a lot to the American culture,
Okay,
and I have American
Okay.
kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So even though my mom, we was always supposed to eat the traditional Jamaican meals,
Okay.
our kids now, no.
Okay.
Right.
They don't want
right.
the traditional Jamaican meals.
They gonna
Liver.
live. We want some
Right.
fries.
Exactly, they want
Okay.
fries.
Wait a
right,
minute.
Look at that, like liver.
No,
Liver is
no,
a
wait a minute.
tradition. Yeah.
Before and after. Before culinary,
Mhm.
what was your best dish? And after culinary, what was your best dish? What is it that you like personally?
That's a good
Okay,
question.
that is an awesome question.
That's a good
All
one.
right.
That's a good one
For some
right there.
reason, I love to create different things with salmon, but I don't like salmon.
Okay.
I don't like salmon.
It's always the ones who don't like.
eat
Yes.
salmon,
It's amazing
I
how that
love
works.
So how
salmon.
you create the right flavor?
But how do you know it's good?
You know, it's
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. You know what the thing is?
You're still able to taste this.
I'm-
Taste it.
I
while
do,
you
Yeah,
eat it,
but
right?
still,
most
you
of the
got
time
to
when you
like it.
taste my food, it's like
See?
my house.
See, she
I
don't taste
taste
the
it.
food,
She's a
baby.
superhero chef, yo. She's a superhero chef.
Right,
I don't
right.
really taste it.
He be like,
all
baby,
the
you got
Right.
you got to taste
Yep.
it, baby.
Not all the
You gotta
time. No, this I'm just doing
My
it.
lady
I'm like,
doesn't taste it either.
yeah, I'm
She's
like,
just
okay,
I
that
make
looks
it.
like enough. I'm like, that looks like enough, and I wasn't used to measurement because I don't have. I have little.
See?
bit.
She's clarifying everything that I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's an escovitch.
Look at that.
That's a yum yum.
That's the
That's the snapper.
That's the red snapper.
That's the red snapper. Now,
I'm
is
in
that an
heaven.
escovitch snapper? Like,
No, what I did, it is an escovitch, and normally we do the vinaigrette sauce with the
Right.
pepper and stuff, but this time I added to give like a sweet flavor. They'll put sugar.
I'm
but I
about to
put
fall to
honey,
the floor.
and I put butter on it just to make the gravy a little bit more heavy
Okay.
and
Okay.
make it be saucy.
Everybody
Okay.
grab a fork.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue to answer
Uh-huh.
that question because I really would like to know what is it that you do like after culinary and before.
And okay, I love to create salmon, but I don't eat salmon. But after culinary, it was all of a sudden steak.
Okay.
Yes, steak. So,
Okay.
okay.
the steak's amazing.
How can I do steak?
Yeah,
You know,
steak's
everyone do the regular steak, you know, put it on the grill or they fry it, stir fry it. But then I like to create different sauces for my steak.
Okay.
So my sauces are never the same. I could put in the same base ingredient, but then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wait a second. There goes some relish. Let me throw that relish in there.
Right.
Just to create a different flavor. So you're never always getting the same flavor from me.
Okay.
And that's why Mike is to be like, the last one. Like, I don't remember.
Last one, I don't remember.
I don't remember. I know something. Yeah, so
It's exclusive every time.
Okay.
every time it's exclusive.
So let me ask you this. So at the Dutch spot now, because when I come here,
What flavor is
I
the pepper?
always get
The
the
red snapper,
same.
though. Pause. The red snapper. The red snapper. It's not super spicy. It got
Man, it's got a
taste to it. It's
It was
perfect.
delicious.
And also, we have
I
the
need to
whole
get my
head
own red
on this
snapper.
snapper.
I'm coming back.
He's looking right at us, right back at us.
By myself.
Looking right back
That
at
is
us.
delicious.
Right.
I like the herbs you have on
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yes. It's just, it looks and tastes just the same.
Right, and I
Oh,
love my
man.
food.
Like
so
we
I'm
can
a
look
red
and
snapper
taste this.
lover.
I don't even have to bite
just-
it.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
looking
you
at
so
it and
much.
I taste it.
Thank you.
I knew this before you even brought it up. I smelled
Yeah,
it.
you smelled it.
Yeah.
You smelled
Y'all
it.
can't
Like
see my
when-
goosebumps. They're there. Y'all can't see my goosebumps, but they're there.
We always have goosebumps.
I'm serious. My
Always
goosebumps.
have goosebumps.
No, I see it. My goosebumps. That's an indicator. That's an
Thank
indicator.
you. Thank you.
What? Goosebumps indicate thumbs up.
Yep,
It's
thumbs
like
up.
I feel it's a red
Thumbs
snapper
up.
party we having here.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Snapper,
Oh, man.
snapper,
You know what?
snapper.
You know what? All of it is really good though.
All of
From
it's
the
good.
Yeah, yeah.
curry goat to the curry chicken to the jerk.
It's been a long time since I had goat. I think I was a child.
man.
Really?
All of
And
it
I
is
do
good.
appreciate this flavor you
Oh,
got here on
good.
the
You
go.
know, I thought to give credit to
You
my
know,
awesome cooks that I have.
Like we got to make
Yes.
phone
Yeah.
calls
Okay.
after this.
Yeah.
You know, that's how good it is.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, but China,
She
tell her.
started out with
Your
me
kids
from
come
the
here.
first place, huh?
Yeah, I have.
come here.
Well, we have seven.
Okay.
Seven,
Yep.
and three of the oldest out of one of them. She comes here. She frequents this place all the time. So we just in the kitchen. We talking,
Talking about interview.
and we're just talking about interviewing the Dutch watch. It's just like the one in Stockbridge. Blah 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 blah. I'm like,
What do you
What you
know?
know about that?
How you know about it?
because
already?
she's never home, and I'm like, how the heck? So you?
She's a Dutch
this is
spot,
where
that's
you-
what she said.
and she
Wow.
talks about the same dish that she gets all the time: the oxtails, the
oxtails.
brown rice and
Wow.
beans, and then the
Wow,
cabbage
that's
and
amazing.
whatnot.
Wow.
And I was like, hey,
That's
okay.
good. I
You,
appreciate
it's
it.
kind of like we can reconnect it because
Yes.
I was like, she's never home, so now I can talk to you about some. How you been, baby? You been to the Dutch spot lately? You know
Well,
what
I'm
I'm saying?
glad. Yes,
Right.
I'm glad because that's one thing we wanted because I've been out here for over 13 years.
Okay.
And always trying to find a Jamaican spot,
Okay.
And to be honest, I didn't want to be a chef. I didn't want to own a restaurant.
Oh, I told
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't
Right,
want to.
right, right.
I used to, but my mom owned the restaurant, and mom was a cook when I was a little girl. Always had a restaurant slash car service in New York.
Okay.
So when I started to go to culinary school, I didn't even tell her. I think
Okay.
it took me like 6 months. But every morning I used to get up and put on my chef. I'm
There you
like,
go.
I'm transforming into
I
my mom.
know. It had to be a
Right,
big difference from transforming. I mean, or just
Yes.
relocating from New York
Yes.
down here.
Yes, it was.
And then and with your skills,
Yeah.
it wasn't hard to gravitate clients and customers. I'm
Right.
sorry, customers, but from New York to here.
Yes, but I loved it.
Okay.
Before I touched ground, I was in the sky. And
Because
I
I
looked
know
down
New
and
York,
Oh, you love
the
to hear
doors
it.
I
is
love
like
to
that.
hear.
Okay.
Right, you love the change
Because
from
I
New
think I'm a
York in
country
here.
girl. I know I'm a country person. I'm very old. I'm old fashioned.
Okay.
You like the slower pace.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
family environments. I don't like the hustle and bustle.
Okay,
too
that's New
much.
York.
Okay, because you're just constantly doing
Yeah,
this in New York.
constantly moving.
Right.
You gotta move fast.
That's why I said I know it was a change in the pace up there
Yeah, just
into
with,
here.
just with commuting, that was the biggest change, really. But
The commute?
otherwise- yeah,
Mhm.
just the commute.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question.
Go ahead, babe.
Is franchising in the picture anywhere? Franchise in the name Dutch Pot? Or is it just going to be privately owned by you guys?
I thought you
I think we are leaning towards that.
Mm-hmm.
We are leaning towards that, but it's like we're kind of nervous because we not want like say we
Yeah.
franchise and then all of a sudden the food start to change.
The flavor
and
start changing. You
the
don't want
flavors
that.
start to change.
Right.
So Mike came up with it. 'Cause, he's the one that pumped the thing, and I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
fine,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. But it's
I'd be like, push.
Yes,
Push.
yes.
Right, that's right.
You know?
he
Right.
directs. I'd be like, all right, I'm behind you, rowing this boat.
Yeah.
But it's like we want to still be able to be like, wow, we went to that location, it was really still good. It had the flavor.
Okay.
I don't want the flavors to get too
Different. You want it to be cookie cut to what you're doing.
right. I want them to feel like, oh man, this is a
Like
nice
you still in the
home.
kitchen.
Yeah, like we're
Right.
in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
Sound like a school.
Yeah.
Sound like a
And I get
cooking
that
school. You gotta
It
teach
does
all
sound
the
like
people
This
that
is
Hey.
serious kitchen. This Red Snapper.
Oh yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
a mean
What?
what?
Thank you.
I'm coming to have it. By
I almost
myself.
want to
I
bite
can't
the
have it
hand the
with
way
them right
Mike
It's
did.
crunchy.
Listen,
Yeah,
I-
like
I'm
that.
not going to bite the head like that
I call it fish
because the eyes are looking
No, I call it
right
fish
at
stick.
me.
He said fish.
Come here.
But
They're looking at me.
Oh, go ahead.
If you
All right,
don't
go.
if you don't
That's
know,
like
try it. Listen, you're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna like.
Try it.
No,
It's crunchy, but it's golden still.
Yeah.
So it's not. You know,
Chips.
it's fish chips.
Basically, that's what
This
it
is better than crab meat.
Yeah.
Oh, you sure right? Yes, it
There
is.
we go.
There you go. Woo!
You heard that crunch? I heard that crunch. Hey. Made love to the rest now.
Oh my God, I think we can do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was good. Mike.
Now tell me about that head now.
Loving the
I
head.
told you.
Yeah.
I
Mike.
said,
That's awesome.
Mike.
Yeah.
New York.
Yes.
Is it a big difference to you living here in Atlanta compared to living in New York?
Thank you.
Because Mr. Ray from New York too.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it's a
Yep.
big
Hey,
difference.
you know what?
Yep.
Latoya, right?
Yes.
Hey, it's definitely been a pleasure. We was here. We was like, man, we gonna get Latoya at the table.
Yeah.
Right, right.
not at all.
He's like, I'm fortunate. She's not gonna be
I
able
was
to.
like, I think you told me last minute.
We need the
yesterday.
I thought you
superstar.
wasn't in the building. I'm like, the food
Yeah,
was good.
Yeah, we so glad
Well,
you
guess
was
what?
able to get
Everything
in here.
happened in without us even really planning it because
Okay.
we got a new person on board. And I came over here saying, "Let me help train
Okay.
and be over here."
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
Okay, cool.
although I would have been on the other side, and I would have missed.
We'd have missed you.
Man, I'm
It's a
glad
pleasure.
we
We're glad you on this
Same
side.
here,
Yeah.
same here.
And I want to say this for the record: Dutch Pot, both locations. The food is awesome by Chef Latoya.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Food
Let
is
them know
awesome.
what
Food is
location we
Thumbs
are
up.
there.
Yeah.
All
So,
right, I'm gonna
You have,
go.
you have an amazing team.
so, Mike, let me say this. Let me say this to you again. Coming from New York here, because I know you still go to New York a lot. Sometimes I can be calling you be in New York. Sometimes I call you in Jamaica. I don't know where you at. I know you in Jamaica, New York, right here.
Movements.
But I when you here, which one of them places you like the most? Do you like being in Jamaica the most? Like being in Atlanta the most? You like being in New York? Which one give you that good that feeling?
No,
That-
I got you. Good question. Well, you know, to me, my life is broken out in two places, right? There's a marketplace and there's a temple place, right? So the marketplace is where I have to go out and work, right? That's where I gotta sell the
Right.
mangoes, I gotta sell the fruits, and so New
Whatever
York,
it is, right?
New York in my head is like a marketplace.
Marketplace.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
You know, when I'm in that mode and I gotta jump on the plane, I run out there. You know, I do what I gotta do.
Straight grind mode.
That's it. That's it. Now Jamaica now.
Okay.
Jamaica,
Every time I talk to you about Jamaica,
He starts smiling.
Oh,
Smiles
yeah.
all the way around.
Glowing,
Right.
glowing all over
Jamaica.
the place.
I told you I'm going to Jamaica with you.
No, brother, listen, you better come to Jamaica.
Look,
First of all, we're going
going
to
to-
Jamaica.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we all go. Yeah, we all go.
My lady's Jamaican, so don't worry.
We all go.
family
You
out
know,
there.
yeah. And then the men's gonna have their men's trip, and the ladies gonna have their ladies trip. You know?
That's what's up.
That's right.
But Jamaica, to me, it's a combination of the both. The marketplace and the temple place for me, you know? Like
Okay.
it's a place where okay, I'm there, I have to do work, you know.
But there's a
I'm
time for pleasure. You can go and
Oh
just
yes.
do that
Jamaica,
R&R
Jamaica,
over there.
it's really nice
You
in
do that
Jamaica.
R&R
I
over
mean,
there in
picture,
real
picture,
life.
right? Picture you working. I'm talking about how I experience it, right?
Uh-huh.
My office is right on Oxford Road.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right downtown by Pegasus Hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And
That's a
it's in a
pretty
busy area.
decent, pretty decent hotel, right?
Pretty decent hotel, nice
Right.
busy area, hustle bustle, etc. But picture it, right? Hustle bustle. And then at 5 o'clock, I say, you know what? I don't want to work no more.
Right. To the beach we go.
Thank you.
To the beach we go. What? I already know.
There you go.
To the beach we go.
Right up the highway going to Negril. I mean, could you imagine this? There are people flying all over the world to go to Negril, Jamaica to walk the 7-mile beach. But I just finished work and I jump in the car, get driven up to Negril on a 3 hour drive.
Okay.
And all of a sudden,
You in
I'm at
paradise.
Grand Palladium.
Right.
how could I not love this place?
That's right.
So Jamaica to me represented a place where, I enjoy having to work, but I can have a forced vacation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There are people that once a year they plan to go, a couple of years. That's
Yeah,
a vacation.
once a year,
etc.
exactly.
But to me, it's nice to be able to go there to work, work with my team.
Yeah, you there all the
and say,
time.
you know what? I'm gonna go to Strawberry Hill on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me love it.
That sounds fun. Strawberry Hill.
No, what's that?
Strawberry Hill?
Mhm.
Oh my God, that's where Bob Marley used to go hang out.
Okay.
Way up in the hills.
Okay.
By Blue Mountain.
Okay.
Best coffee.
Right. That's
Mm.
coffee. That's
Blue
right.
Mountain.
Oh yeah, by Blue Mountain.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Jamaica, so to answer your question, Art, I always seek Temple Place, Marketplace. Now Atlanta.
Yes.
Oh man, now Atlanta's like my sweet Temple Place.
Okay, so that, yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. I feel the same way.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm never leaving this
Yeah,
place.
I ain't never leave this. I tell my wife, if
Never
we
leave Atlanta.
leave Atlanta, I'm moving to a third world country.
Well, I said that to myself too.
If I move out of here, I'm going to a third world.
You're making me choke. That's funny, man. You're right.
Yeah, I said it too. To
That's
myself.
right. You know, it doesn't get better than this.
Mhm.
You know, if you think about it, right? Our location,
Mhm.
Atlanta's hilly. It's not flat like other
Right.
places that have bad weather. Florida, forget about it. You got to be worried about hurricanes. You know, Alabama, forget it, tornadoes. I mean, you know, New York, the freezing cold.
Mhm.
Right.
North Carolina
You
floods.
get your tornadoes over here too.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not as if like, oh, there's a tornado coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Georgia, for some reason, just has this like central point, and then the fact that it's
Yeah.
it's like country. You know? How could it not be your temple
Right.
place?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, why does Shaquille O'Neal lives here, 10 minutes away from here? Why
Right.
does
That's
A
right.
lot of people live
Ed
here.
Reed? Why does T.I.? Why
That's
all
right.
these people?
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Mhm.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see why.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Georgia is my temple place.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer.
marketplace, temple
Yeah.
place, man.
I
That's
like
it.
that. Marketplace, temple place, and then
Oh,
your
yeah.
sweet, then your sweet temple place.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. And then your sweet temple place. You know, I know we're about to ready to close it out, but
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the actual movement, things that's going on right now,
Okay.
such as the Black Lives Matter. Just a little bit, because I know in business, a lot of business across the nation got hurt through the looting and different things like that, especially Philly. I know they did it in Atlanta. They did it all over the place.
Yeah. It's
And every time I invite a guest, I try to find out what's their thinking
Yeah.
on the looting of businesses. Do you think the looting is necessary
Yeah.
or not necessary in this whole
yeah, because it's totally
thing
part of the
that
Great
we got
Depression.
going on?
Yeah.
Or what's your take on it? I mean, what's your take on what's going on? Do you? 'Cause I know you got a take on it,
Yeah, I do.
and I would like to hear it.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to hear it.
Give it to him.
You want the off-camera take? Or
No,
you want
I-
this is the
Oh,
real.
raw.
This is the
I want the
real.
raw.
I want the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to stop.
Okay.
All right? I'm all about peaceful protesting.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, everybody should have
A voice.
Everybody has yeah, you have a voice. You vote. If you got to press this person, then you should have a right to say that person.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do it. You know what I mean? But the problem that I have is because I look at it this way, right? The heart of us is really our community.
Our community.
That's
That's
the
right.
heart. Like when you wake up in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Forget about stores and everything like that. Like
Mhm.
picture there's no buildings. It's just we're living in trees. When you wake up in the morning, all you do is go to the river. If you're gonna take a shower, you're looking at the trees, and you sit down. But picture you living in a jungle, and all of a sudden everybody's breaking down the trees, chopping down the trees,
Right.
and,
Right.
and destroying the
It's a
river.
good
and-
analogy.
Exactly. I hear
That's a
you.
great analogy.
Right.
I
Yeah.
hear you. I hear you.
What are we
loud
doing?
and clear.
What are we-
I hear you loud and
It's
clear.
And
I
then
hear
you say, "Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I want change. Oh, are you crazy? You're gonna kill us. You're
Yeah.
gonna kill us.
Yeah.
You're not causing change. You're
That's
gonna
right.
kill us. We're not gonna
Right.
have a means to progress.
Mhm.
We're gonna be set back. So I don't agree with the with the violence that comes
Right.
from the protesting,
Mhm.
Right.
but I agree with the peaceful voice.
Yeah, I agree with
that
that too.
comes
Right.
out of
Yeah.
protesting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that
That's
too.
that's
Yeah.
what my frustration has been.
Be
Mhm.
heard, but do not
Mhm.
destroy the businesses. Do you
Thank
know
you.
any business? Do you have any clients that have been affected by like the looting and stuff like that?
Up in New
Thank-
York, probably a whole
thankfully
lot of what?
Thankfully, no.
luckily.
Amen to
Right.
that.
Right.
Thankfully,
Right.
no. Yeah,
Right.
thankfully, no, because it seems like a lot of this looting has been happening more like, urban areas,
Urban
where
area,
there's
okay.
a lot of
Of course,
stores.
inner
Yeah.
city,
Yeah.
urban,
Right.
cities,
yeah.
stuff
Right,
like that.
right,
Yeah, but
right.
still, it's bad. I mean,
It's still
people
bad, that's
work
right.
there. People have to drive there. People,
That's right.
You know,
Right.
Let
right.
alone the pandemic stopped everyone from working. Then after that, here
Oh,
go the
come on.
looting. You know,
Come on.
so
Oh,
Did you hear that there might be another wave of shutting down stuff?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
heard
did
that
hear
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in
They're
Atlanta,
getting
Georgia,
ready to
too?
do it
Yeah, I heard that.
somewhere else. What is
Right, Florida.
I think Florida's getting ready to
And
shut down that
Texas.
reopen they was about to do.
Yeah.
North Carolina's
Listen.
in phase 2.
Big brother, my advice for that,
Yeah.
and those listening, there's gonna be another wave. You know what I did? Stack up on your CMOS. Stack up on
CMOS,
your,
that's
stack
right.
up on
Stack
your
up on CMOS.
Stack up on.
I'm just on that CMOS.
No, I'm telling you, brother.
Damn,
I'm
baby.
back up
Just
on
on
That's
CMOS.
another
Yeah.
clarification.
Yeah.
That's,
Just talking about
that's
CMOS.
No,
the
it's
other day.
powerful. Ooh, it's
Yeah, the
powerful.
CMOS is a big thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk
Brother,
about
I've been
that.
going-
Dr. Sabi, you getting it from Sabi or
No, I got it from
The farmer's market?
Dam.
Okay. Okay.
On Mount Zion?
Mount Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I saw it
Are
there.
they
You got the-
open
you got
right
the cap-
now?
You got the cap.
They close. I know where.
Yeah.
I go there all the time.
It's amazing. No,
Yeah,
it's,
they
I'm
didn't
with
have
the
any
testimony
just
of it.
recently when I went. I
Oh, so
didn't
a lot
see
of people
You know
buy
why?
CMOS
Because
then.
people they went in.
Bro, cleaned out
People,
that
that's
place
what
like
I'm
it was
talking
like
about.
toilet paper,
Yes,
man. They
sir.
cleaned it out like it was toilet
People
paper. I was
picking
so
on
upset.
People picking
I'm
onto it.
telling you.
But I picked up onto it
I was
for a
trying
while.
to
So I
get
bought
some.
like 10 of them.
Yeah, you
I've
gotta
been
get them.
using it like every 5 days. I finished the whole thing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you the power. First of all, I lost over 50 pounds.
Uh-huh.
They
I've been
said
going to
that.
bed. Huh?
I need that CMOS. They
Yeah.
said that.
No, the sea moss, because what happens is, I'll tell you what the effect is. When you eat the sea moss, right, and I eat it raw, I might mix it. I like it with yogurt. Yogurt
So you're
or
going to get the
watermelon.
CMOS.
Yeah,
You
the
ain't going to
sea
get
moss,
the
they got it in the
Shit.
bag over there.
Yep,
Okay.
the bag it swells up,
Okay.
and then I blend it with distilled water and put it in the refrigerator, and I just take out teaspoons when I eat it with different things.
Okay.
But the power in it, it makes you, like I told you, I haven't eaten all day.
Mhm.
But it's not like I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out, I'm hungry.
Right.
Because sea moss has like natural proteins in it.
Mm-hmm.
So your
There's a lot
stomach
of
feels like it has
minerals.
food in it, but you're like, wait, there's no food in my stomach.
Mm.
You know, so now you're telling yourself, okay, I gotta eat for strength rather than eat for taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Like right now, I just ate.
I'm
I
getting
ate
some
for
sea
strength.
moss. Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Right.
But I blame the sea moss. The sea moss is very powerful.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's very-
Yeah, we're going to get some CMOS.
And for married men and
Oh, yeah.
married men, it makes them wild.
That's all I'm gonna do for you.
I have CMOS. Open up. I am ready.
I'm ready.
My name is CMOS. My name is CMOS.
You know what? We
Start
were
banging on your chest like
we
God,
were just
man.
looking at
King
Dr.
Kong.
Sabi's daughter,
Oh, Sadie.
and his grandson.
Was
and
it-
his
just watching
Was
that.
it a
And let me get a
documentary?
little water, too.
I
Yeah,
just watching
It's a
that.
documentary.
They was
Yeah,
on,
and they was talking about CMOS.
Yeah. Listen, if
It was, and we're gonna go ahead and get some
there's any
CMOS.
advice I tell
No
you,
more than 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
CMOS, aloe vera is another one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Aloe vera is good too.
Watercress. Watercress is good for barnacles.
Okay.
Really, I never tried
Yes,
watercress. I gotta try
watercress.
it. Try it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Bitters.
I like the
What is
watercress.
they said the
Aloe vera,
bitters
that's a
is
good
good too. Bitters.
But the aloe vera is bitter.
I don't think I.
Okay, that the aloe
Yeah.
vera is good
Aloe
too.
vera.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
It's
wanna,
very bitter, yeah.
It's very bitter, but if you want to really, like,
Some people add honey to it.
experience-
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't add anything. I would just do a little water, but the skin
All
and everything
natural,
like
like
Mm-hmm.
it is.
that. Try that, brother.
Okay.
Try that on a Monday, and you call me tonight. You feel
Okay.
amazing.
Oh, to CMOS.
On a Wednesday.
The
Aloe
aloe
vera.
vera. The Egyptians call it the tree of life.
Okay.
So the aloe vera, what do
Okay.
you mean? Are you
talking
slicing
about the
it and
leaf?
scraping
It's-
it?
Oh, you
No,
or it's
I
a
don't.
capsule.
Yep. I get the actual aloe.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
just
get the
cut it.
real
I keep the
deal.
skin, everything.
And then you boil it in a pot.
I don't even boil it. I keep the skin. I just cut it up with the skin and everything, and I
Mhm.
put it in a blender with some distilled water, blend it up.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa.
And I just go, I count. I said, look, you know,
1, 2,
Because
3.
it's that
This is
bitter. It's that bitter.
it's insane.
You
I
got
said,
to, you
this
got
is
to
going to give
mentally.
me strength. Ah,
Right.
I do
Right.
it.
How much did you drink?
Right.
A cup or half a cup?
Man, Arthur, I just like, I
Like
just,
a
Little,
smoothie?
just a quarter?
nah, like this much of the aloe. I just,
But how
Okay,
much- how much
but is
liquid
it an
is it
8-ounce bottle or
like,
a
I do it so
glass?
that, good point. I do it so that maybe it's like, it fills up a glass.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
About
don't really
16,
count how
18,
much. I just like
ounces.
drink it.
Wow.
And if there's stuff left over, I just drink it.
I get
Right.
you.
But what does it do? The next day,
You feel like.
I wake up feeling like it's almost like you're high,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but you're in such full control. You have this calmness over you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Clarity.
Yeah, and then you feel the aloe in your body.
Okay.
You know, and it brings you to the bathroom too.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
Yeah,
feel like it's
I-
just it's in your blood. and-
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
it's just
It's
very
a
powerful.
detox, a great
It is,
detox.
It is.
Okay.
But for the Egyptians to call it tree of life.
The tree of
Right.
life.
Man.
Come
Okay.
Come on, the Egyptians
Okay.
who were so brilliant on pyramids.
Well, we about to go get us a piece of
Yeah.
apple.
No, get it.
Yeah,
get
we're
it.
gonna go get some aloe and some sea
So
moss.
they say there's a wave of the car. As you go, the wave of the coronary virus. That's my response to it.
There you
Okay.
go. I'm following.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Absolutely.
I got you.
That's a fact. I'm not gonna live in fear. Are you crazy?
Right.
So,
right.
so,
right.
so let me ask you this: to the business owner
Yes.
out there that's looking at this podcast, if you had to say, and we always say, if you had to put it in one sentence,
Yep.
what would you say to the business owners out there that's trying to open up a business
Yeah.
and business owners that's in a business? What would you say they need to do to be more successful in one sentence?
Okay. So, in one sentence, if I should identify or even instruct a business owner
Mhm.
to, put them in line with their vision, purpose, and passion, I would say, listen, keep your eye on the money, and when things get tough, keep going and push towards your purpose. That's my sentence. Keep your eye on the money when things get tough, because they're supposed to get tough.
This okay?
Keep going and push towards your
Yep.
purpose.
Yeah, because
Right.
and that's good. That's really good, Mike. Because I
Like that.
always have this term where I always say, "Why get in the boat and trying to cross the river, right?
Yeah.
But you get in the middle of the boat and get scared and then jump out,
And then you jump out.
and you jump out the boat. You
Right.
never make it to the other side, and
Right.
you never make it back to the.
No.
You never
Right.
make it back, because a lot of us, we get out there and open up a business. We get so far out there and we get scared, and then we think that I can't take it no more. I want to go back to my job. I want to go back.
Yeah.
You finna risk the chance of taking all that time to go back when you could
Yep.
take that
You
rest
get
of that
halfway
time
there,
to
and
get
then-
on the other side.
To get on the other side, I love it.
So
I
keeping
love
your
it.
eye on that, I really
Keep your eye on it.
really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. For Dutch Pot, where you see Dutch Pot, going in the next year. I mean, what
Listen, I see us
you
being-
what you see with Dutch Pot?
I see us being, which we are right now, the number one Caribbean restaurant in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go online and if you type in, the
Caribbean
best
food?
oxtails in Georgia,
Okay.
Caribbean food, I was shocked. I mean,
Okay.
Yelp has us number one.
Okay.
I had a customer walk in. I said, "Hey, how you doing? How do you, meet
How did you
me?"
hear about
Right.
it?
Oh, well, I was searching for oxtails, and you guys came up as number one.
Wow.
That's
And
that's
it tastes like
fantastic.
number
And-
one.
and
It tastes
It
like
does.
number one. It's,
Yeah. So what's the address
So-
here and the address over at the other
Listen, the
location?
address here is 3580 Highway 138, Southeast, Stockbridge, Georgia, 30281. This is it. Be careful now, because a lot of folks have been putting their GPS and end up in Conyers. So keep that in mind. And then the location, which is about 10 minutes away, is at 1736 Hudson Bridge Road, Stockbridge, Georgia, same zip code, 30281. Both locations are our dad and brother.
Right.
This location is called Solomon.
Okay, Solomon. Okay.
Solomon, that's what I call it.
I knew you was gonna have something.
Oh yes, Solomon.
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 Okay.
And the other location is called David.
Okay.
Those are the biblical characteristics. If you look at Solomon and David, they're great kings.
Right.
Kings that, slay giants.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So this business is developed to bring people together, and hopefully even heal tension.
That's right.
I hope that my food is healing tensions.
That's right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hope that when husband is mad at wife is mad at husband, they come here and bring the food home. Everybody's happy.
Right.
Have a
Right.
good conversation
Right.
about life, money, business, success, the next level.
Right. Right.
This food should be in people's stomach to originate and to motivate their purpose and to motivate their speech. There's nothing like having a conversation on bad food.
You
You
got that right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's
Bad
what I
food
see.
would not have worked.
Right.
That's true.
Conversation would have ended a long time ago. Like, wait a minute, Johnny Cameron. You gotta turn it off. I can't hold it in my mouth. Turn it off. But yes, thumbs
Can't act
up.
like it's good.
Yeah, the food was awesome all around, everything.
Yeah.
And I gotta come and have my own rest now.
Fish
Yeah.
head.
Man, listen, you guys are always welcome.
Yeah, we definitely gonna come back. Definitely come back.
You guys are family, man. Look,
Thank you.
we're all black cool. I normally have my
Yes.
black cool shirt on.
Right,
That's
but,
right.
I'm just proud to.
Yeah, I got a real entrepreneur shirt for you in the car too.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Oh, I
gonna bring
appreciate
my real
it.
entrepreneur ATL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it any other questions? Any other questions?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to coming back.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
No
I
questions.
think we should come back and have a wealth management.
Oh yeah,
hour.
we're gonna. We can come to the
That's a good
studio on that one. That's gonna be a
Wealth
whole other
management.
ball game on that wealth
Yeah.
management. Yeah,
Because
I didn't want to get to the point where we get him here and we start going too much wealth and too much food and everybody
Right, and
be
then be
confused.
so confused.
But as far as on the wealth management side, awesome brother. This brother is awesome.
5 stars
Yes.
all around.
and as I always say, guys, you guys know who I am. My name is Arthur Moore. And the academy is coming up. The Future Tax Software Academy is coming up in August. And every chance I get, I like to talk about the academy and how I teach people how to earn in 3 months what a job will pay you in 1 year. So again, guys, just stay tuned to the academy. You're going to be able to go to the website coming up here real soon. It's going to be the 5biggestfears.com. With that said, guys, if there's nothing else to say, guys, everybody that we bring to this show, we make sure that we ourselves, we make sure you get elevated.
Encourage and empower.
Wow.
And until the next one, you guys have a great one. And thank you for tuning in to the Real Entrepreneurs ATL. We out.
Don't let that money make you or think you make believe. Broke not in my vocabulary, I'm in the major leagues. Rather be powerful than prideful, that's the honest truth. Rather pop bands than be popular, it's obvious too.